Hi there, everybody. Welcome to the Pick a Moon Cycle reading. Hi, I'm Tracey at Dora, and I will be doing your reading. So this week I picked 4. Now, the reason I picked the moon cycles is because we'll have our full moon coming up tomorrow. It's the flower moon. There's a few readings, the milk moon, there's a few names for it, but I'll be doing that reading tomorrow. So yeah, I just figured, let's keep the whole moon cycles going on, and I'll give you a little bit of information about what types of energy and things you can do for each cycle of what I pick. Yes, there are more moon cycles than that. There's the new moon, the crescent, or the waxing crescent, the first quarter, the gibbous, or the waxing gibbous, the full moon, the disseminating, which is the waning gibbous, the last quarter, and then the balsamic or the waning crescent. So I didn't want to do that many piles, so we're going to do 4. Why not? I like 4. 4 is a good number. So if you haven't already, go back to the front picture, take a look at each one and feel the energy from each cycle, and tell me which one, or you keep that in your head and figure out which one is for you. Alrighty, let's go with that. And then you know what, put it on pause, go do that, and then come on back and we'll figure it, and I'll tell you a little bit about each moon cycle here, of the 4 that I've picked, on what you can do and what type of energy it portrays. Now this one's going to be a lot shorter than the last one. That's another reason why I picked it. I figure, what, each one is, it just has a different energy, and it's nothing, a lot of explanation needed. So that's another reason why I picked this one, to keep this video a little bit short. And again, do not mind the noises that you hear in the surrounding of my home. I do live with my daughter, her husband, and my 2 grandchildren, and which is wonderful. They are here to help take care of me so that I do not hurt myself any more than what things have already happened. But anyway, so here we go. So we're going to start off. Now, again, I haven't heard any different, and I'm going to just keep the explanation of each pile that I have picked in the beginning, and then just head right into the readings as we go from there, okay? So, here we go. The first one, the new moon. This is the time for you to set your intentions. So, it's like this month, I want to... let's see, I want to work harder on my business because, I want more money to come in. So, that's one of the things about all of this. Like, yes, you can put the wish out there, but you know what, it's a wish, but you still got to put the work into it. Okay. So don't think you just can, put this intention out there and then, oh, okay, I'm just going to sit on my bum. No, what you put into it is what you will get back, okay? So you set your intentions. How will you grow? What will you accomplish? It's a time for beginnings or a time for renewals, okay? So it's a time for you to, I'm going to start a new business and this is what I'm going to do it. Or it's a, I already have an existing business. Now, I'm just saying business because there is many areas. You can do intentions of the heart. You can do intentions of your own physical appearance. You can do intentions of how you treat your home, how you treat your dog, quitting smoking, no, I'm not going to go there. You know what, it's what you want it to be. Okay, that is your intentions. So then you're going to list your intentions on what you want to manifest and make sure to be clear. Okay, you can say, again, I want to make more money at my business. Well, you could go up 10 cents. Okay, be specific, but be realistic as well. Okay, don't come in saying, if you got to go by your own upbringing, your own surroundings, your own way of life. Okay, you could say, yes, I want more abundance this month, but then you've got to think of a way. Okay, how can I help make that happen for the energies and what you put into it to come back? So say like, I want to make more money doing readings. Okay, I'm just sitting here is not going to do it. I need to put my flyers out there. I need to put myself out there. I need to spread that out for that to come back to me. Okay? So that is what I mean by setting out your intentions. Be realistic. All right, don't come in saying, I want to have $1 million this month whenever you come from I'm humble backgrounds, okay? You know, don't be realistic, okay? And this way, you know, baby steps. Baby steps. Everything is baby steps. Start small. Start small and then work your way up from there, okay? Trust me, it's a lot better for you that way. So, new moon, set your intentions. All right, then we have the first quarter. Now, the first quarter is where it's a little bit of a thing. Okay, keep moving forward. You know, if things aren't going right, what am I doing wrong? This is that halfway point of where you want to make sure everything is in a row. Okay, make sure. Okay, you know, if things are coming in, okay, what am I doing right? Okay, let's see. Can we kick this up a notch, or should we just stay stable because it took me a bit to get it going? You know, this is that point where, and then you want to, again, put that energy back into it. Alrighty, that is what happens at the first quarter. Okay, it's keep moving forward. It symbolizes strength, determination, concentration, and commitment. All right, if you've made it from the new moon until now, okay, you keep going. Okay, take action. Don't just sit there. All right, if things are going well now, you know, put that little bit more into it. Okay, like I said, if things are, you know what, I'm not going to, but you're still going to keep putting what you've been putting into it. Alrighty, take action. It's time to take inspired action. Step forward towards your intentions. All right, as you see, things are starting to move forward, and if they haven't started showing signs of coming through to you yet, again, figure out why. What is not in place yet for that to happen? All right, and then we come up to the full moon. What we have coming up for us. Well, I'm going to celebrate it tomorrow night. Okay, I don't have the exact time of when, you know, and this is the month of May. Trying to see here. Yeah, okay. Full moon. Prepare for transformation and the harvest of your intentions. So this is where things are coming in. Everything. You should see a change in what you've put into it. All right. Now is where you should see. Sorry about that. I got a reminder on my phone to take my meds, and that turned off my camera, and I didn't realize that happened, and I just kept on going on and on and on. So okay, I'm going to start over with the full moon. So here we go. Prepare for the transformation and the harvest of your intentions, and it's time to celebrate. Like I know I was saying, because I just listened to it. It's, you know, if things haven't started to progress, if you haven't seen anything moving forward, you know what? It just sit down and figure out, and it's still a time to celebrate, because you're going to figure out, okay, why didn't that work, and what more do I have to do? Okay. Now, and it's a good thing there was that little pause in there, because the full moon, I was saying I'm celebrating tomorrow night. I mean, I'm celebrating Friday night. May 7th is the evening that I'm going to celebrate the full moon this month. And I know at different places, it depends on the time when it hits its peak. Sometimes it's like at 8:30 in the morning here. That I like it at night, and that's when I do it. And you know, that's a good thing about the energy of each cycle of the moon. There's kind of like a 3-day gap. Now there are some that say that 3 days is like 1.5 before and 1.5 after. There's some that say that it's 3 before or 3 after. There's some that say it's one or the other, and there's some that say it's both. I kind of like to, if I don't get it the day after, then I kind of I just don't feel the same energy. I don't feel that it's as strong as I want it to be. Not saying it won't be for anybody else, but that is my preference and my like. Now, when I'm talking about this is times of when you put out some water to have, moon blessed water, moon kissed water. It's that's those types of things, or putting out my intentions, or putting out any spells or anything that I have on the go. But that's just my preference, day of or day after. Never the day before, because the reason I'm doing it the day after, a lot is either convenience of when and who is home, or I forgot, which happens a lot. Okay, so yeah, take this time to celebrate your intentions. No matter, even the thought that you thought of it, that you know it's something that you work on, that you want to work on, it's something that you want to put out there for yourself, is still something to celebrate. Okay, so don't forget that. And any thought, any work towards making your life better is never a bad thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work out the first try, but you know what? Don't ever give up trying. Don't ever give up trying. I'm learning that, and if anybody, I kind of try to keep my TikTok away from here, but sometimes I'll post something in here. If anybody had seen my video of me moving my hips, I haven't been able to do that in 2.5 years. Okay, that was huge. That was a big cry for me, for my daughters. That was huge for me. Okay, so you never know how far you've come. Baby steps, and don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. All right, so then we're going to head into the last quarter. Now, the last quarter is it's kind of that last little oomph. Okay, it's where, you know what, I've got this last little bit before the new moon comes up again for me to, start the process over again with new goals, new intentions, or reintroducing your intentions, because the new moon's going to come up again after the last quarter. So now this is allow the transformation of your accomplishments to fully emerge. Continue to let go and release what does not serve you. Now this is again, you know what? This is where you should see things starting to come through for your intentions. No matter how small they be, like it could be a baby step, it's still a step in the right direction. Okay? If things have started to kind of stalemate, figure out why. Okay? It's continue and let go. Continue to let go and release what does not serve you. Okay? Figure out what that is. Okay, then let's get rid of that and let's figure out what does. Okay, release, acknowledge what didn't work. That's the big thing. Like, you can't just, oh, that didn't work and try something new. No, why didn't that work? Do the homework. Okay, you don't get something out of nothing. Alrighty, and it's the same with our intentions. Yes, we can set them out there, but we still have to do the work and show that we want it. Okay, remember that. So that is a little bit about the those 4 moon cycles. Again, like I said, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I should know these off by heart. There's 8. 8 different cycles to the moon. And then, it's just, okay. I'll just go quickly over them here, because I made the effort to write them down. So the new moon, set your intentions. Okay, the crescent or the waxing crescent, depending on, I don't know if that's where you are or just how you phrase it. I'm not sure where the difference of that comes in. I usually say waxing crescent. So the crescent or the waxing crescent is plan and prepare. This is where, okay, time for me to put this in there. And that's that, again, like the 1/8 mark, okay? And then the first quarter, take action. You've done the homework, you've made those steps, you figure out what you need to do. Now it's time for you to put everything into motion. Let's go. Take action. And then we have the gibbous, or the waxing gibbous, is the time to refine and observe. Now this is where, again, that I'm not good with fractions, but it's 1/8 after the first quarter. This is where, okay, what's not working? Why isn't that working? Go over it, figure it out, and then, tweak it if you need to. Okay. And then the full moon is to celebrate, because you're starting to see things starting to happen. Okay. And then we have the disseminating. Now that's not, like I said, I call it the waning gibbous. And that is your practice, your gratitude. Okay. Don't ever, with gratitude comes joy. That is one of my Sacred Heart Traveler cards that I remember, because it's true. If you are grateful for what you have, no matter how small it is, it makes you it makes you happier, because that's mine. I deserve that. That's for me. Okay, that's my joy. That's my happy. So with gratitude comes joy. All right. So it's like I am thankful for everything I have. Everything. And yeah, so practice your gratitude, because that will make you into that better person that you've been wanting to be. Okay. The last quarter is release. Release what doesn't serve you. Release what, anything of that bad parts of why your intentions didn't work, or just a little bad, I tend to jump to the defensive all the time. Okay, doesn't matter what is said, I jump to the defensive. And that's something I'm trying to work on. Okay, every month I am trying to release that. That is, and every month I think I'm getting better. It hasn't been being pointed out to me as often as it was. So I'm trying. So again, last quarter, it's time for you to release what doesn't serve you. So I'm trying to get rid of that part of me. That's just my example. Okay. And then we have the waning crescent, or in other words, some balsamic. I don't call it. That's where you rest and reflect. That's that last little bit before the new moon reaches us again. And we start the whole process over again. And it's just like, I did it. I did it. Whether you feel that is complete or not, you did it. Okay. We've made it through another month. We've done it, and here it is. Sometimes those months go a lot quicker for some than others. And yeah, birthday's coming up this weekend. Saturday's the 9th, whenever that is. The Saturday, yeah. My birthday. I'm gonna be 47. But you know what? It's a number. It's how I feel. And with me being able to move my hips that little bit, I hope, I gotta check and see if that was in there. Sorry everybody, this video is going all over the place. I had to stop and then go back to make sure that I have that story in there, because it just goes to show you that, little steps are big. So anyway, there you go. It is in there. That story is there. So this was a little bit of info about 4 of the different moon cycles. So again, no, I've already recapped. So yeah, so there we go. Now we are going to get into the readings without further delay. And yeah, so first reading is the new moon. Alrighty, so these new mooners, who picked the new moon pile? So this is a time for setting intentions. So let's see, 7 of Cups jumped right out at me right away. 7 of Cups. So there's something that's there. I feel like my ring, you can see it through the top of my hair. It makes me look like I'm going thin. Oh, I'm not changing it. And I'm just looking how dirty my mirror is. I'm sorry. All right. Oh, okay. Nothing like telling me. Oh, the defense. All right. Let's see here. What do we got coming up? 4 of Swords. And then the 8 of Pentacles. The Sun. 5 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. 2 of Swords. Ooh, and another one. 6 of Wands. Okay, let's see here. And again, like I have done, you will see that you should be seeing the full spread right there. Alrighty. So, first one. 7 of Cups. That one flew out at me right away. 7 of Cups showing that, you know what, there's, you have a little bit, but you really want more. That's in the water. You can see it. It's like you're longing in there. It's like, that is what I want. It's like a daydream almost, right? And it's like what we all want. So, you know what, there goes the first card for new moon, setting your intentions. Is that not, like, tell me. It amazes me sometimes. It really does. And then we have the 7 of Wands. And again, this was one that kind of let me know that it was time for me to stop shuffling, okay? 7 of Wands. It's going to be a lot of work for get everything that you want. It's going to be a lot of work. There's a lot in play. for you to get what you want. So what you need to do, again, with getting the Four of Swords come up, you need to figure out what your game of action is. Okay, the swords represents a card of action. Okay, so this is what you need to sit there and figure out. What do I need to do to get what I want? Alrighty, you've seen it, you know what you want. It's right there, it's in the water, you can see it, you've dreamt it, you know it, it's there. It's just a little out of your reach right now, but you need to figure out what it is you need to do to get it. So the Four of Swords, you got to sit, you got to reflect, you got to figure out, you got to make your plan. Okay, it's time to get your thing and figure out your thing. It's time for you to figure out what you need to take action. Okay, then we have the Eight of Pentacles. You know what? And again, this card represents, you know what? Oh God, it was on the tip of my tongue and now it's gone. Words are hard. I'm going to say this every video. It's like burning the candle at both ends. You know, you're going to have to put the work into this. This isn't going to be something that's going to come easy. Okay, this is like big dreams you got here. Alrighty, these aren't little dudes. This is a big dream you have here, and you know what? You're going to have to really put the work into it. But what I see coming up, the Sun card came up. Now this card is representing those new beginnings and everything starting to come into play. Okay, this is where, you know, you're going to start seeing the why did fruit of your loins come into? I'm going to say some of you, this is representing a pregnancy card for some of you. Okay. Yeah, no, this is representing a pregnancy card. There's going to be a birth. There's going to be the birth. Yeah. There's going to be a birth like I said, I'm really starting to listen to the things that just pop out of my mouth, because normally that's the message that's coming through, and I have to stop doubting. Okay, again, one of my intentions is starting to listen to myself. Okay, so yeah, no, this is going to be fruit of your loins. This is going to be the beginning of something. Now, again, this is going to be a split card because I am getting something in regards to that starting of the business, okay? It's like a baby to you, alrighty? So, yeah. Yeah, that's what this is. Fruit of your loins. It's a business, okay? Sorry if I was scaring some of you about a pregnancy, and I'm sorry if I was getting some of you your thought. But yeah, no, with the other cards that are surrounding it, it's I'm not seeing a pregnancy right away. This is more of that putting your work into play and it being like a child. Like that's how your commitment to doing this whatever it is that you have set with that Seven of Cups, like whatever it is that dream is of yours that you want, that is like, it's there. The Sun, it's your baby. Okay, in all sense, it is your baby. You're putting as much work into it as a parent would a child. So it is your baby. And then we have the Five of Wands that came up as well. Now this is kind of up into the same thing up where the Seven of Wands, where you know what, you're kind of having to fight for it. Okay, but then with the Five of Wands, it's more of a I want to say like a group, a mutual sport-like thing, okay? Where it's competition, but it's not like a life and death competition sort of thing, okay? Where the Seven of Wands, where that one came up, that one was more of that's where I'm getting the feeling of where you're situated in your head that, you know what, I have to do this and it has to be done by me, okay? You know, and then whenever with the Five of Wands, where we've come with this one, well, you know what, I've learned a little bit to let some more people in. You know what, I'm going to need some help to get this done. So you know what, the Five of Wands, that's what that is letting a few more people in to get, you know, to sit around the table and figure, okay, what more do we need to do to make this grow a little bit bigger? Okay, it's getting other people's ideas of maybe, okay, why isn't this working as well as I wanted to? You know what, let's bring these people in to get some other ideas. Okay, so that's what the Five of Wands is representing in this one. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. This is you making your mark. This is you, you know, I call this as like the bottom of the totem pole. And that is where the main power is in the totem pole, is the bottom, because they're holding everything else up. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles is you finally making your mark, you being able to hold up that family. And then I see a Two of Swords coming up, where there's going to be some sort of thing, or some sort of option for you to stand up and start taking command like, I'm feeling like at some point during this time, you're going to have a decision that's going to be brought up to you, and you're going to take command of a situation. Now, I want to say it's kind of one of those things of you're going to be giving an option of an advancement. Like, things are going to, you know, things are going to be going well, that, you know, you can take this road, because the Six of Wands came up after, and that's you taking charge of everything, you being the high honcho up here. Okay, but then we have the Two of Wands, which is Two of Swords, sorry, which is in between the Three of Pentacles, of you already making your mark. So I have a feel like this is a card that's representing, you know what, you have a choice to stay where you are, or, you know what, I can take charge of all these other people. Like, I can advance into even further of where I am. Now, you know, a lot of people's like, oh yes, that's great. But, you know, you got to think of your home life as well, and what this is going to do to you. Okay. That's something I want to be, let it be known, let it be said, that is what you need to take into consideration as well. Okay. Being in command of especially when it's not, I don't want to say being in command of a home life is a good thing either, but being in command isn't always as cracked up to be. Okay, being the boss isn't always fun, because everything falls back onto you. Everything falls back onto you. Yeah. No. So, and also remember what it does to the home life, because then you've got to spend more time there. Okay, so so there we go. Now, yep, these ones are going to be mini readings. I am stopping at 9 cards this week, just because of it being such a big week with readings. Okay, so but we've still got really good reading here. You know, we've got things that are really good. You know what, you've got to put that work in. It's going to be tough at first. You know, the Seven of Wands, you're going to feel like you know what, I'm doing this all by myself, but everybody wants a piece of it. But you know what, you're going to figure it out. You're going to do that work. And with that Sun card being right in the middle like that, that's just showing that everything is coming into play. And then parental care. I wonder if that's where the whole Five of Wands is, where I'm pulling another one just because. Self-care. Okay, I'm thinking this, not thinking, now I'm knowing. This is a card of more or less, it's a reminder, take care of yourself. Okay, I want to say most of you have other people that depend on you. So you know what, you need to take care of yourself through all this. And you know what, this is actually going back down here to the Two of Swords and the Six of Wands, in regards to what choices you need to make, and whenever you're given that decision or given that option of taking charge or staying comfortably where you are. What else is, it's going to make sure that you don't put, I don't want to say you not to put all of you into it, because you do want to put all of you into it, but you still need to know to take care of yourself in the process. Okay, don't ever forget to take care of yourself, because you come first. Okay, don't ever forget that. And just getting the two of these, yeah, getting two of them right away. It's just telling me that you're probably the type of person that, you know what, I'll work through this, but I'll okay. Alrighty, watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. See, that's again another thing of telling you to make sure to take care of yourself. Okay, make sure to get your own time. Make sure you get the time for yourself to make sure that you're making every decision in everything working properly. Okay, if you haven't eaten in 16 hours, that's not good for your body. Your body needs fuel. If you haven't slept, again, that's not good. Your body needs sleep. Okay, you need to take care of yourself. So remember to take that at least one day a week just for you. Okay, to rest and relax. You should be doing it every day. All right, work your 8, 10 hours a day. Any more than that is, and I know I used to work in the medical industry. Trust me, I worked many more than that. Ugh. I miss it though. I do. I miss working. I miss working with my hospital friends. I do. I miss y'all. If any of you are watching this. Okay, so we have a whole bunch that jumped out at me here. So let's see. Your wish is granted. I love that from the fairies. Your wish is granted. The fairies are letting you know that, you know what, the work you're going to put into things, they're going to come through. You just got to remember this other stuff first, okay? New career. How I said, this was kind of like a... this was more towards a, when I said fruit of the loins, it's more of a job, okay? Not so much as a pregnancy. So I know I had a few of you. But anyway, new career. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. Okay. And then we have daughter. The answer to your question involves your daughter. So, parental care. Some of that... Alrighty, maybe that's part of the whole 5 of Wands thing with getting the family involved with all of this. You never know. Get some exercise. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. Now, again, with going back to the whole self-care, and I say lie back and relax, and then you get the same one with saying to exercise. You know, it's all about keeping your body in balance. All right, you sit and you lay back too much. You know what? It's balance. Which one of those? I had something here with keeping your body in balance. Oh, I just said keeping your body in balance. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, no, it's, you know, too much of a good thing isn't good. Okay? Too much of a bad thing isn't good. So everything's got to be in balance. Okay? Get the amount of sleep that you need. Get the amount of exercise that you need. Make sure you were eating everything that you were supposed to be eating. Make sure you were drinking the right amount of water. Make sure you take, you know what, you've got to make sure you take care of all of this, because this is the first step into making all of that better as well. Okay? Remember that. I really do believe in that. If you take care of your body, your outlook on life will be different as well. Okay, so that is your reading for the new moon, and I think it's very quite fitting, actually. So yeah, so I hope you get out of it what I'm trying to give. I hope you have a great day. If this video did resonate with you, please give me a thumbs up. If it didn't resonate with you and you love the story, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and share it out. Share me out to everybody. Like I said, I do these once a week. I'm really trying to get on top of making sure that we get one of these out a week. I'm really trying to stay on top of doing every full moon, doing that moon like this. This week is going to be the flower moon, or it has a few other names. There's the milk moon as well. You know, so but we will be getting all into that. Stay posted for another reading to come up Friday in regards to once that energy has hit us with that new moon energy. Once it is hit, I'm going to do a reading to see what the new moon has to tell us. All right, so this is those that picked the first quarter moon. All right, yeah, first quarter. All righty, let's see here. Let's see. Trying to keep this one a little bit shorter. Yeah, no, I still got the hair issue. Oh, well. I use a ring light. There it is. You know what? I think 90% of us probably have one of these now that, you know, especially with TikTok being so big. And no, those of you, if you haven't gotten into it, you know, there is drama, but you know, if you stay out of it and you just have fun, it is fun. It is a release. It really is. Gets you being out of your shell a little bit. It's really good. So first quarter. So this is first quarter. Come on. My goodness. Being particular for you folks. Being particular. Oh, okay. No, not so much. There we go. All right. So I wanted that one, so I'm going to bring that one out. Two of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, 10 of Cups. 2 of Cups. All righty. 9 of Swords, 3 of Cups. Now, like the other videos that have, well, most recent, the picture for this spread is going to be here, I believe it is, because I show the cards here. That's right. This side, and it should be there already. Okay, so then we have the 8 of Wands, and then we have the 3 of Wands. Okay, this is there's some changing coming up. 10 of Swords. Okay. So, first card, that 2 of Pentacles. I see things are getting a little bit easier for you. You kind of coming off of something that's been kind of weighing on you. All right. Let's just say that some bad stuff has happened and now it's over and you're juggling things a little bit easier. Okay, because you've only got 2 things. So, you know, and most people can juggle 2 things. Okay, then we have the 10 of Cups that came up after that. Now, the 10 of Cups is showing me of a light at the end of the rainbow. Okay, you're coming off of this, but don't expect big things too quickly. Okay, you got to start small. Like you see in these cups, there's a lot of them there, but they're all empty. Okay, you've got to start small to build up to what you want. So at the end of the rainbow, you know, there's light at the end of the tunnel. You know, you just got to keep on moving forward. And then we have the 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups represents a really good partnership. Some, you know, almost being ready to let something in. Okay. Yeah, in the first quarter, yeah, keep moving forward. That's what a lot of this is looking like here. And then we have the 9 of Swords. Now, the 9 of Swords is, you know, you're having this is really weighing on you. This is something that is really weighing on you. Like your anxiety is up. You're not having any sleep, just because of what was. Okay. You know what? But you've already made the step in a good direction. You know what you want. Okay, and you're working on letting yourself be open to that and having that come into your life. Okay, so you know what, this 9 of Swords, I don't even like that one being in here, but it is. But we go into the 3 of Cups after that. Okay, and the 3 of Cups is showing me that, you know what, there's a celebration, there's a camaraderie in your life, and there's something coming up and something that's going to happen that's going to bring us into the 4 of Swords, where the 4 of Swords is, okay, wait a minute, I've got some things I need to do. Let me figure this out. Okay, the 4 of Swords is you sitting and reflecting and planning. Okay, is making sure that, you know there's things that you have to do, but you know, you've got to figure out what steps you need to take to do it right. Okay, so that's the 4 of Swords. Then we go into 8 of Wands. Now, the 8 of Wands is you starting to take action. Is you starting to, you know what, I'm going to practice at this now. I'm going to figure out, and I'm actually going to start moving forward to getting that going. Okay, and then we went into the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands is you actually planting those seeds and that beginning starting to happen. Okay, and things are starting to progress. But then we came into the 10 of Swords, which was the card that came up last year, and that card is all coming back to the 2 of Pentacles, of things that you have survived, I want to say, things that you have lived through. You know what, they pop up every now and then. Okay, and you know what, you were hurt. Yes, you were hurt, but look at what you've managed to get since then. is what you need to realize in your life. Okay. Like that is where things need to, that is where your focus needs to be. Okay, never mind what had happened. You lived through that. That is done, and you've managed to get your life in a way that you can manage it. Okay, that is good for you, and you've set a goal in place for yourself. You know what you want. You know where you want to go. Okay, 10 of Cups. That is telling me that you know what you want. And then we go into the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups is you being open to that and you letting that in. This one is really, really a big, I'm getting a big reading of the heart. Okay, that is what this one is. This one is a really big reading of the heart. Yeah, like you've been hurt. And you know what? It's going to pop up. It's going to come into play. But you know what? Things need to, it was then and this is now. Okay. I was going to stop, well, the first reading I stopped at 9 cards. But with this one, because of where it ended on the 10 of Swords here, if you've been in my readings before, you know I don't like ending on a sour note if I can help it. I like to show that, you know what, there is light at the end of that tunnel. Okay, that is what that is how this reading started, and we are going to end on it, that you are not going to let that bad stuff that had happened to you come over and take control of your life. You are not going to let that happen. Okay, make this new moon, your intention of taking every day, every second, step by step, baby steps of getting through this. Okay, so this is where we are getting some more cards, and because I am not ending on a sour note. I am not. Alrighty, Princess of Wands, you taking control of it. See, I knew you were not going to let. You're not going to let that 10 of Swords, you're not going to let what happened to you take over your life. You're stronger in that. See, 8 of Swords, it's still going to peek up and it's still going to come back at you. You can't let it. 6 of Cups. See, now there, your cups are starting to fill up again. Okay, your cups are starting to fill up again. Things are starting to really come in. But you know, this really eats at you, and you can't let it. Okay, you can't let it. The sooner you stop those bad ideas and those bad memories, as soon as they start coming back and resurfacing, you know what? You've got to stick them in the butt and shove them out as quick as you can. All right, replace them with something good. It doesn't have to be anything that like in that moment, but sorry, that's my dog. Jaxie, relax. Go lie down. He wants in, but it's not cold out, so it's okay. So yeah, no, you need to realize, because like the 6 of Cups, look at that. You see, you started out with the 10 of Cups where they were all empty. Okay, but as things progress and as things keep on going, those cups are filling up. Okay, so things are happening in the right direction. Things are going in a positive way. Alrighty, you can't. Like I said, it's all baby steps. It's all baby steps. And as long as at every time we have that bad feeling, we don't take 3 steps back. Okay, we just, like I said, we need to realize where it is and what it is, and then kind of maybe figure out what triggered it, what brought it on. Was it a smell? Was it a sight? Was it a sound? And then maybe just try to replace that with something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that make any sense? You know what, if you you know, like in my case, you know, there's a certain song that I need to, and I still do, I still try to focus putting that song into something else. Okay, so that it doesn't have that same memory for me anymore. So I'm really focusing on the movie where it came from. So that's more or less where, you know what, now that I think about it, that what it was isn't so there anymore, and the movie is in my head. Okay, so you know what? It takes time. It takes time. It's not something that can happen overnight. When you've been hurt and you've been broken, to pick up the pieces and keep and get moving again, it takes a lot of work. Okay, and with you becoming the Princess of Wands in here, you starting that baby step of taking control of your life. Okay, is what needs. Is the wands are the fire card. The wands are the card that are, you know what, I'm done with this. Okay, the swords are the ones with the inner struggle and all of that, and that's how I know that it's something that has to do with the Two of Pentacles, that has to do with you recovering and you coming off of, as you see, if you look in the picture, whenever it's a ship in the background that has been broken and it's sinking and there's a storm, and you know that's a tough battle to get over. Okay, so yeah, it's going to take time, but baby steps. You keep the thought process in the positive way and you will see your life will be the better for it. Okay, don't focus on the bad, focus on the good. And every time that like I said, that bad thing comes up, try to replace it with a good thing. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get into the butterflies here, because yeah, I really wanted to keep these videos a little bit shorter this time, because I just don't want to feel that you all get bored in between, right? I want to make sure that you stay into it, and you know where the story is going, and it gives you some clarity and some knowledge, and just the guidance. It gives you the guidance. All right. So I wonder, do you guys have any plans for this upcoming? To me, it's the flower moon. Just upcoming flower moon. I know I've got. Be true to you. Be true to you. All of this is be true to you. You're the one that matters. You are the one that matters. Like I almost want. Like I'm almost. Like I am fighting. I'm fighting not tearing up for this one. Okay, because this is showing me a really hard struggle that you're coming over or trying to get over, and it's not easy. I know it's not easy. We all cannot relate with each other's struggles because they're not living. You know, it's one of those, you got to walk a mile in my shoes to know what I'm living through. Just because you've lived through that doesn't mean that it's the same thing for what I'm going through. And nobody can understand what you're going through but you. But it's how you deal with it and how you get yourself through it that makes the difference. Okay, remember that. That is the big thing. Be true to you in all of this. Okay? There you go. That's what you're getting. That's what you're getting in this one. Alrighty, then we're going to go to the Sacred Traveler. Alright, let's see. Let's see what... Oh, there we go. Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Miracles. They happen. They do happen. I like I said, whether people think it's a miracle or not, I've had certain things happen to me that... you know, and I'm still standing and I'm still upright short amounts of time now, or not as much as it used to. But if you've if you've seen me on in the group, I think I posted I'm actually moving my hips. That is huge for me. That is huge. That's telling me that someday I might be able to go out dancing with my friends again. Not tomorrow, but someday. So here we go. Let's get into the fairies now. The fairies. What do the fairies have to tell us? Yeah, this one here is a big reading in all your inner struggle and what you're getting over. And it's big. Goodbye to the old. Hello to the new. You finished one part of your life and now a new and even better part is beginning. There you go. Each one. Each area has confirmed the whole thing that the tarot, everything has to say. This is all about you and you being strong and being able to conquer and get over anything. Okay? Anything. You have the strength in yourself to do it. Okay? And if there's times where you don't feel like you can, send me a message. Okay, I'm not big on idle chit-chatting and texting. This you know what, I'm more of a face-to-face type person to have a conversation with. I don't talk on the phone and I don't like texting. But you know what, if you send me something, you know what, saying, Tracy, I'm really having a very hard day today. You know what, can you like pull a card for me? You know what, I will be happy to do that. You know, I don't want to see anybody live any longer than what they need to with feeling doubtful or having their anxiety up so high that you don't, I know right now you can't leave the house, but everybody knows the feeling of being so afraid to leave their house that, you know, nobody should feel that way. So, everybody, have yourselves a good day. You are strong. You are powerful. Wake up every day, look in the mirror and tell yourself that I am strong, I am powerful, I can get through anything I put my mind to. And you'll be surprised that one day you're actually going to believe it. Okay, and it won't be too long. So that was for all of you who picked the first quarter. Pretty intense one. Yeah. So you all have a very good day. If you haven't already, I feel odd asking after this such an emotional reading here, but you know, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe if you haven't already. You know, give me a share for anybody else that you feel needs this message. Okay, you know what? You just tell them. You know what? Listen to pile number 2. I really think this one is for you. You know what? Share it out, send it out to them, like just for those that need to know, that have been through that hard time and has that doubt in their self every now and then. You know what? You can overcome it. Okay, we can all overcome it, and you will. Alrighty, so yeah, there we go. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I love you all. Thank you so much for everything, and we will see you all in the next video. Bye, everybody. Hi there. So this is for those that picked pile number 3, which is the full moon. Full moon. I love the full moon. I do. I'm more drawn to the full moon than the new moon, but I celebrate both. So, oh, there we go. Didn't take me long. I'm sorry it fell on my floor. All right, there we go. Oh, the moon. Now, what are the chances? It's a crescent moon, but it's still the moon. That is just, there you go. If that's telling me to stop, I don't know what is. Okay, so the first card that jumped out at me was the moon. Sorry, I'm just going to get my legs a little more comfortable here. Okay, so the moon. Oh, then the 8 of Swords. So what's going to happen is going to be the same as what I have done in the past videos, past couple, I should say, is the picture is going to be here of the spread because I show the cards here. Why, I don't know, but that's the way it's been working, and that's how it's going. That's the way it's been working. All right, so then we have the Lord that's come up after that. Then the 3 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. Then we have the Lovers. The Fool. Ooh, see some new beginnings happening. And then the 10 of Pentacles. Some really new beginnings happening. Alrighty. So let's see here. So then we have the Moon. The Moon to me is, you know what, new obstacles, new roads being open, obstacles being taken out of the way. Now, the road's not any easier because it's still uphill, but there has been obstacles that have been taken out of the way, and it's kind of being guided for you in a certain direction. Okay. Then we have the 8 of Swords that came up after that. Now, the 8 of Swords is somebody who is kind of lost in their own thoughts. Okay, they don't know which way to go. They don't know which step to do. They're just very confused, and every step could be, you know, could mean more than just a little thing. Okay, and then the 2 of Pentacles came up after that, and I'm apologizing for the other outside noise you hear. That is the grandbabies. I cannot help it. I love the sound of them, other than when there's a scream like that, but you know, it is brother and sister. 2 of Pentacles, which is, you know what, overcoming a huge obstacle. Okay. Yeah, I see the storm in the background, the ship that's sinking. This means that things have happened, but you know what? You're on the shore, and you're still juggling. You still got your things to you. And then the Lord is what came up after that. Now, the Lord represents, somebody who is you know what, I'm taking a stance in who I am and what I am, and I'm not letting things get to me anymore. Okay, I'm taking control of my life again, and it's mine, and it's all mine. Okay. And then we have the Three of Cups that comes up after that, and that's a cup showing a celebration. Things have kind of all come together, and it's time for me to celebrate. Okay, Jaxie, please, that's enough. I apologize. My dog barks at every little noise, and it's hard when you've got grandbabies who live upstairs. So yeah, he's still getting used to them all, and it's been almost a year. So anyways, the Three of Cups, the celebration, and I'm getting a strong feeling that this has to do. It's kind of a mixed. Okay, we've got a little bit of. Let me see. Okay, we've got the Three of Pentacles. I see a lot of this being you on your own, and finally letting somebody in after you've made your mark. Okay. I see this as being somebody who has gone through a lot. But you know what? I'm not letting that get to me, and I've taken control of my life. Okay. And this is somebody who has not let that come back. Okay, they've lived life, they've celebrated, they've made friends. You know what? They've done well in their lives since then. Okay, and now we're coming into where I'm seeing. You know what? You're opening yourself up to a relationship that you're ready, but you want to wait until you're established. And when I say established, I mean like you want to make sure that you've got a good job, and you've got a good home, and that sort of thing, because you know what, they're coming. They're coming. The Lover's card has come up, and now the Lover's card is showing you meeting that person, that one coming. That one is yours. Okay, your soulmate. I said it and I didn't want to say it. I'm kind of on a teeter-totter with soulmates. I feel like everybody could have more than one, so it depends on your outlook. Okay, so that's why I try not to say soulmates, because I feel that everybody could have more than one, because we live more than one life. Okay, so with that being said, it depends on your outlook. If you think, oh no, I've already been my soulmate, and that's why this hurt and everything that has happened. Like, no, it's not that way. Okay, we get more than one. My look on it. So when I say a soulmate, this is my outlook on what a soulmate is. Okay, so but that's just how strong the connection is. So don't get me wrong in thinking that the connection isn't as strong. It is, but we can just live it more than once. All right. So with that being said, there's the Lover's card, and there's that relationship coming into your life, and it being strong, and it really, I want to say a good dynamic between the two of you. Okay, because then we have the Fool that came after that. Now the Fool is you actually jumping in, you actually taking that step of making the commitment to be in a relationship with somebody. Okay, that's you. It's the beginning, it's the innocence of it, it's the not knowing what's going to happen, but you're still doing it. Okay, and let me just confirm, or to let you know, or to give you some ease, the Ten of Pentacles is what came up after that. And the Ten of Pentacles is showing a good, relaxed atmosphere at home with other people around. Okay, it's showing a good togetherness of family. It's showing that things are progressing in a good place, in a good way. Okay, so yeah, that is your reading. Yeah, I'm stopping off at 9 just because there is four readings to be done. And yeah, some of them are shorter, some of them are longer. It depends on what needed to be said. But with the tarot, right now, I'm feeling this is all that we need to tell you. It's a message to let you know that love is coming into your life again. Okay, you're going to feel that. All right, you don't necessarily, Jackson, please. You don't necessarily need to don't do your best if you meet somebody and you're not at that space that you feel you need to be to start a relationship. Don't bypass it, okay? Every relationship we have is a lesson, okay? You know what? Live life. Live life. Alrighty? Because like that's where I'm getting with the Three of Cups. It's almost like you with the Lord, with you becoming that person. It's almost too much of a stubborn type of attitude, whereas I'm not going to settle until I find this one. Okay, and especially now that I've told you you're going to find them. But I'm not saying that this is happening tomorrow. Okay, I don't get a strong feeling that this is right away. I have a feeling, especially with the feeling of you needing to make your mark, with the Three of Pentacles coming up here, that it depending on your nature, how long that could be. Because like I feel this is coming over. We're looking into, I want to say maybe even next year before this Lover's card is before you meet this person. Okay, so you can have a lot of friendships and relationships from now until then. Okay, so don't cut somebody out just because you don't feel that they are the one. It could be a really good friendship. Alrighty, you just let them know in the beginning. The timetable could be wrong. Something could happen with the celebration, with you letting these other people in. Something could happen with work where the Three of Pentacles, you making this mark happening sooner. Okay, I don't have any control over what happens in another person's. Like, I have no control over what happens in yours either, but the cards don't tell me what's going to happen to somebody else that could impact you. This is just telling me if everything goes as it should right now, this is how things look to be progressing. Okay. Now, it doesn't mean either that you don't meet somebody tomorrow and these initial feelings don't progress until the spring. That is another way to look at this. Okay. What I'm saying is next spring, you're going to have this feeling of this person being the one for you. Okay, this is going to be where you're ready to jump in and make that blinded fool of a decision of the innocence of not knowing where tomorrow is going to take you, where you're going to do that with this person. Okay, so just remember that. Okay, everything doesn't happen overnight. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. Okay, so let's see what the butterflies have to say. Let's see what the butterflies have to say. Da, da, da. I hope everybody's doing fine this COVID. I really do. This COVID, like it's a seasonal holiday, which is, although if you're able, it has been that way, I guess, depending on your situation. For us, it's been a struggle. So been a struggle, but another lesson to learn, right? That's right. Hey, get some rest. Get some rest. There it is. Get some rest. With the feeling I have of who you are with this Lord card and where you want to go in regards to making your mark, remember to take care of yourself through it all. Okay, remember to take care of yourself. That is the biggest thing. Sleep when you're supposed to. Okay, sometimes I know it's harder than others. The brain just never shuts up, and it makes it hard. Those guided meditations do work wonders. Give them a shot. Again, baby steps. If it doesn't work the first time, keep at it. That's how everything works. You know what? You gotta keep at something to get better at it. So I'm a strong advocate for meditation. I believe in it. I try to do it my best. I was doing it every day, but then it's when the days start to get nicer. Well, and here we go. Another one fell on the floor. Where did it go though? Oh, there it is. I apologize, everybody. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. There we go. You know what? I've again, that kind of comes into me again with this whole, with you stepping and being the Lord, coming into that reality of who you are and waking up and being being that person, okay? You know what, you've overcome some things, and you know, you are that person, okay? You will be. If you don't feel like you are now, you will realize it. You will come into it, okay? You are strong beyond measure. Alrighty, stepping into your own power. It's wonderful when you do it. It really is. It's wonderful when you realize who you are and what you can do. No matter how small you might think it is, it might be used for somebody else. Okay, so now we're going into the fairies. What do the fairies have to say? Oh, there we go. Easy does it. Stop trying so hard to control everything and all the doors will open for you. Okay, again, coming back into that Lord card of how it can, I'm feeling that you can have such a stubborn personality of not letting anybody in. So, you know, you're really, Three of Cups is a big card in regards to who you are and where you're going to go and where you're going to become, okay? You've lived through some hard stuff, you know, we all have, but being hard and being closed off isn't a happy existence. We need to let those people in, okay? So that is where I'm getting with your reading. If it resonated with you, awesome. If it didn't, try one of the other ones. That's all I can say. I am sorry. I know these don't affect every single person. I'm not that naive to think everybody that watches my videos think, oh yeah, it resonates with all of them. But it doesn't. So this is yours. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you come back for next week's reading, and stay tuned for the full moon reading coming up at the end of this week. And yeah, so you all have a very good day. Bye, everybody. Oh, no, comment, like, subscribe. Yeah, if you didn't already know, like, you know that. All right, so this is for those that picked pile number 4. The last quarter moon. Why do I keep looking over on my paper to know which cycle it is? Because I already know. I already know it. I just always got to reconfirm. I always doubt myself, and I have to reconfirm my thoughts. Yeah. Am I the only one that does that? I hope not. Well, kind of, I do hope so, because not everybody should doubt themselves. Everybody's awesome. We're all awesome. We've got the power. We've got the strength. That's right. Okay. All right. We have the Prince of Cups. 10 of Wands. King of Wands. All right. 6 of Swords. Now, like in the past couple of readings, King of Swords. Oh my God, okay. We're going to have 2 of Swords. Where are we going with this? We're going to have the spread right here. And then as I talk about the cards, normally I'll pick them up and do that, okay? Because then we have the 9 of Swords that came up after that. And to keep them a little bit shorter, I'm trying my best. We're only doing 9 tarot and then 3 oracle, unless I feel that there's more cards need to be drawn. Okay, but usually the story can be said within this. Then we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, okay. And then the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so coffers being filled. Okay, good. Okay, so what we have here is the Prince of Cups. This is telling me that you are ready to begin a journey. You are ready to start something. You know, you're ready. You're open to it. You've thought long and hard, and now it's time to start that journey. You're ready to go. You're making the commitment to do it. And then we have the 10 of Wands that came up after that. Now this card is showing me that, you know what, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. Every day is going to be a struggle. But in the end of it all, you know what? You've made it. You're the King of Wands. You've made it. You're on top. You know what? You've come into yourself. You know what you want. And all these are things that you are actually doing. Then we have the 6 of Swords. Now this is telling me that, you know, you're coming back from something that you've been trying to work over, okay? Because, yeah, like we've got, wow. Then we have the King of Swords, which is telling me that, you know, you're on top of it. It wasn't easy, but you know what, you're on top of it. It's not, you're not struggling too much with it. Because then we've got the Two of Swords. We've got a decision that's going to be coming into your life. Decision. Yeah, there's something. There's something. Now I'm getting a strong feeling that this is a career work style. Money's coming in just because of what came up after. Okay, the Four of Pentacles is where this whole reading is ending, and the story that is coming into play with this is, okay, the Prince of Cups. You've got this idea, and you want to go through with it. You know, you've been strong, you've been working on it, and then the Ten of Wands is, you know what, I'm going to do it and I'm starting it. Okay, it's not easy. I'm working my way uphill and I feel like I've got everything. But you know what, I'm also the King of Wands, so I've got control of it. Alrighty, I know where I'm going and I know what I need to do. Alrighty, then we've come into the Six of Swords. Now the Six of Swords is, you know what, things didn't work out back here, but you know what, I'm okay with it. I'm making my way through it. It's still there, but you know what? I'm also the King of Swords. I've got control of my emotions. Okay, I've got control of who I am, but you know what? It's also, the King of Swords is also, because of the water involved in it, I get a strong, I'm getting Pisces. I'm getting a really strong water feeling in Pisces in regards to this. So if that is where we're going, then okay, great. Because the King of Wands, we also got a strong fire as well, but that is telling me that it's more of actions, and you know what, you've got that, but a Pisces, it can do that. Okay, then we're going into the Two of Swords, where there's going to be, like I said, that decision that's going to come up, and just because of who you are, you're going to stress a little too much over this. You know, it's going to keep you up at nights, but you know what, you're because of the two King cards that have come up in this reading, I got a strong feeling that, sorry, my hearing aid is bugging me a little bit. I've got a strong feeling of the two of you, well, yeah, it's two sides of you. You know, we all have different sides to us. You're quirky. Okay, you're quirky, and because of that, the Hangman is what came up. And the Hangman is telling me that, you know, you're going to figure out, I want to say, what's coming into my head is what's that saying? Have your cake and eat it too. Is that it? You know, it's one of those, you know, you're going to figure out how to get it. Okay, you know what it is. I don't know what it is, but you know what it is. All I know is that you're going to figure out a way to get it, and it has to do with I want to say like abundance, things coming, coffers filling up. Okay, the Four of Pentacles is what came up after that, and the Four of Pentacles is showing me that, you know what, you're going to be putting some monies away. Okay, you're going to have some things coming in, some unexpected things coming in. Now, when I say unexpected, it's not because you haven't put the work in. When I say unexpected, is because of the doubt that you have in yourself that it's going to work, okay, because of the Nine of Swords. That card. Okay, so for you, this is going to be unexpected because you're not going to think this is going to work, but it will. All right, you have to have that faith in yourself. Okay, remember that. Okay, so what we have here is a person who you know what, there's something I want to do and I'm ready to do it. All right, I've built it up. I know I'm ready. I can do it. And with everything that's happening right now, you know what? I've got the time to work on it and to get the work done. Okay. Then we have the Ten of Wands, is you actually doing that work and realizing, yeah, it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. But you know what? Because you're the King of Wands, you're going to do it and it's going to get done. You're going to be on top and you're going to get it done. It's just who you are, okay? Then the Six of Swords, with the Six of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Two of Swords, all of these coming in the same row, and then when we have the Nine of Swords after that, I get a strong feeling of it being of somebody you had trusted in the past, and it didn't quite work out well. Okay, it didn't quite work out well, but you know what? You've overcome a lot of things. Okay, and I think the Two of Swords is that decision of them coming back into your life and you figuring out what you want to do about that. Okay, that's where the how I feel these four are intertwined together in regards to you not sure where to go with that. Okay, you know, it's going to bring back a lot of issues and a lot of like old memories, and then, but you know what, because of who you are, you're going to be able to figure out how to get above it, how to not let it control or impact you at all. Okay, because you are the Hangman as well. You're going to figure that out, and then with the Four of Pentacles coming up, well, obviously it works out for you. Alrighty, so yeah, with this is don't let past issues come back to the surface to affect what you've got going on now, is more or less what this reading is telling us. Like, you know, don't let certain things that from your past that show up, don't let them control who you are now. Alrighty, they're in the past and they're there for a reason. Alrighty, so don't let things of what happened inflict you now. All right, you're stronger than that. You're going to end up on top of this. Okay, so now we're going to go into the butterflies. I love my butterflies. I've been feeling the pull for a new oracle deck. I want to get one that has to do with something like spirit animals and that sort of thing. I've been feeling that type of draw again. A lot of them have been going on the floor tonight to be true to you. See, in regards to this whole swords thing, you know, and then the King of Wands and the King of Swords is you actually coming on top and taking control of it. And it's a matter of being true to yourself, okay? You are worth it. You are worth all of it, okay? It is all for you because you are putting the work into it. Be true to yourself and you'll see. You'll see what you're worth. We all see it. We know it. So here we go. Let's see here. Where are we going with the sacred trap? There we are. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. There it is. I know I hate that word abundance, but you know, it has such a strong, there's so much that it means. Like, it's got such a strong meaning that it's kind of hard to top. Really, like, any of you, different words for abundance, let me know them. Comment them below so that I can, you know, start having a list and work my brain into remembering different words for abundance. All right, the fairies. Do some research. You need more information about this situation. Look into it further before proceeding. So this is kind of going into with the Ten of Wands area, okay? Do your research. Now is the time to do all that paper type work, you know, getting your list down, like write down what do you need to do to start this? Where in your life do changes need to be made for this to come into play and to work out for you? Okay, so do your research. Do your research and you know, and be true to yourself. Don't let past like I said, don't let the past affect you today. Do not let it. Do not let it. No. So that is your reading for pile number 4, which is the last quarter moon. I hope you all enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and I hope you know what. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the whole issue, and share. Please share me out. You know, if there's somebody else that you think this reading could resonate well with, you know what, send it off and tell them, you know, listen to pile number 4. You know, it could really mean something to you, then please do it. You know, not everybody, you know, not everybody follows the same type of people. So, you know what, you sometimes you know, help everybody else out and share a good word. Alrighty, so you all have a very, very, very good day. Stay tuned for the next reading to come about the pink moon. Sorry, about the flower moon, pink moon. I already did the pink moon. About the flower moon. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I love the flower moon. This time of year, I should say. And it just so happens to be on my weekend, my birthday weekend. So awesome. So you all have a very good day. We will see you next time. Bye.